Okay, well thank you for coming here today and for choosing to be part of this table napkin folding training. As far as I'm concerned, using table napkins is practically a lost art, and certainly the creative folds that have been developed are really slipping out of our memory. I'm just interested, do you use table napkins now at home?
We used to when I was young, but not anymore.
No. Well, maybe this will stimulate you to return to more civilised standards. So what we're going to be doing is really quickly looking at the history of the use of table napkins, a little bit of etiquette for table napkin use, and then I'm going to teach you 3 different folding techniques. So we've got quite a lot to cover. Now, the first recorded use of table napkins was with the Romans. This particular chap was known, while he was eating, to take a lump of raw dough, bread dough, and wipe his mouth with it. And apparently pick up morsels of food in it, which could then be baked into the bread to give it added flavour. This practice went into abeyance during the Middle Ages. People just used their cuffs or their tunics. But then the French in about the 17th century apparently would have a cloth about the size of a table napkin, and everyone at the table would use it. A tablecloth. And everyone at the table would use it. And then gradually cloths became smaller so that everyone would have their own. Just a few things I want to say about, if you happen to be at a classy dinner party and there are table napkins, the etiquette for using a table napkin, you take your table napkin when your host takes theirs. You wait until then. You must use it. It's in the way otherwise. But you don't do a big shake it up thing. It's like you just unfold it and discreetly place it in your lap. Usually in your lap. You don't tuck it into your pants or your shirt unless you say in a big boisterous, it's culturally appropriate. Yeah, so ribs and rump.
They have paper napkins that go over your head.
Go over your head. Well, there you go. You use that like a bib. Or if you've got an Italian family or something like that, and they're all tucking it into their shirt and you follow the pattern. When you leave the table, just place a napkin on your chair. And when you're finished, it's usually you place the napkin just to the left of your place seat. So there's a few little tricks. So when you're the host, though, when people are eating at your house, and even for a family meal, here I'm going to give you 3 different ways of folding napkins. The first is a basic silverware pouch. The second is the arrow napkin fold. And then we have the rather fancy bird of paradise fold. What we'll do is first I'll demonstrate each one, and then you can have practice running through. And if we've got time at the end, then we can all do it together. You can run through them all together because we have notes here which gives you a bit more information and also goes through the steps which you can take away with you. But for now, so the basic silverware pouch, just watch me first. So these are extra big napkins. So lay the napkin in front of you, you fold it forward and then in quarters, and then place it so the open corner is facing to the left and away from you. And then we take the top corner and fold it down in a diagonal, flip the whole thing over, and then fold it back in thirds like that, and like that. Then you turn it over again, and there's a nice little pocket. Take a knife, a spoon, and a fork. So, dinner tonight? Why not?
That's how you place that at the table.
You place
like that.
The table like that. We can place it here.
Yeah. Okay.
Snazzy? Okay.
You can place it anywhere.
You can place it anywhere. So let's all have a go now. You've got cloth there. So it'll be a bit crowded while we just lay it out to the full. Fold it and take it out and fold it in half. And then in quarters. And then the open corner, put it to the top left, that's right. Okay. And then just take the very top layer and fold it down in half. Yeah, it's good to just sort of press it in with your hands sometimes, press in the crease. Flip it over. And then fold one each side, the two sides in sort of third of the way across. So it's like, no, straight line. So it's parallel. So have it like that, and then the sides across. That's right, one way and then the other. It doesn't really matter what side you do first even. And then you turn it over. Voila! Yeah, we can put our silverware. You've got silverware just so it looks nice. And I wanted, if everyone puts it in the middle, we can have a little photo of our beautiful display. Just a second. Let's see if I can do this.
Should we make it a picturesque?
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. There we go. So that's number one. Not too hungry
already.
I'm starving. I've been eating
Just
since about 10 o'clock last night.
Okay.
That's so cool. It's simple, isn't it?
It is. They're all quite simple. So the second one is the arrow fold. Now this is a little bit fancier. Not too much. So let me show you. So this time it's folded in half facing you, and we bring the two corners down like so.
It's like making a parrot hat.
Like making a parrot hat, but then we fold them back on themselves, hand crease the point in, and then just go like that. And then you've got a little slightly fancy napkin. These are really big napkins. That's something you could do with a small napkin, like even a small paper napkin, Christmas Day. Okay? So
Really
let's
fabulous.
try it. So fold it in half toward the top towards you, so the open bits on your side. Yes, you put those silverware away. And then if you bring corners down, yeah, so the top corner down to the middle. Oh, does it stop to filming when you do that?
No, I think it's fine.
Down to the middle, and then the other one the same. So you've got a triangle. Yes, Chloe, yeah. And then the centre two, you take back up, you fold them back up on themselves. Got that? That's right. Yeah, that's right. And the other side. And again, just with your fingers ironing the points a little bit, pressing the points. And then, yeah, and then we just sort of pull the two bits together and really open up that top fold out. And just flatten it down again. Yeah. Very good. That's a bit fancy. It is like a paper. Yeah, you could put the. I mean, I would imagine you'd put that in the middle of the place setting more, but you could put your silverware on
I got
top.
top of the plate.
You got top of the plate. Yeah, if you have a big plate, you put it on. Shall we take a quick? I'll take a quick.
Oh, no.
That's all right. We'll take the three. Yours was perfect. We saw yours. Lovely. Okay, and now we get the really fun one. This is the bird of paradise. Okay, so again, we're folding in half and quarters.
We're watching you first.
You're watching me first, yes, thank you. And I just want to double check. Quarters, and oh, that's right, and then in a triangle. So we've got a triangle like that, okay, with the pointy open bits facing away. And then we fold in half. This gets a bit bulky. That's why I use big napkins, because you need a larger napkin for this one. So it's made a sort of diamond shape. And then those two bottom ends fold under, like that. So now it's a triangle, a very bulky triangle. Then you take it together like that, hold those two ends together, and pull up the points like that, like that, like that. And it'll now hold its shape, and you've got a bird of paradise.
Oh.
Like the bird of paradise flowers. That's kind of nice and jazzy. Okay? So if you bring your napkins into quarters, and then take the open corner and fold it, yeah, that one, and it's folded into a triangle. And place it so that the point's facing away from you. And then I think it's best to put a finger on that top point, just to hold it in place, and fold down the middle and on the other side. So there's a diamond shape. Yeah, that's right. And sort of press them in a bit, press those seams in. And then tuck the two little triangle bits at the bottom under, so it turns from a diamond back into a triangle. Yeah, that's a good technique, actually, Danielle. And then fold it in half. Sort of, yeah, that's right. Bring the two corners in together. And hold on to that, grip that with one hand, maybe your left hand, and then with the right hand, pull up each of the four corners. Chloe, that's gorgeous. Yeah. Hey. It's like the opera house too, isn't it, a bit? I got this. Let's put them in the middle so we can get a photo of that amazing work. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. So I think we haven't got time now to.
We've got 4 minutes.
We've got 4 minutes. Do you want to just
Why don't we do one each?
do one each? Pick one of the designs each that you'd like to do, and follow. I want you partly to see if you can follow it with the notes, which I've got really clear illustrations. Yeah. Which one are you going to do, Chloe?
I'm not sure, I'm just thinking.
Okay.
Should we all do it?
Well, if you'd like to. Well, why don't you do the tableware?
Okay.
And you do the arrow, and you do the bird of paradise.
Okay.
You can finally, there's one after the other.
Oh.
No, that's the arrow. Oh, you've got it. Okay, you go. And let's see how you go. I'll just keep an eye on you all. When I was young, we had a book that came from my grandmother. It was a cookbook, but it was a Edwardian cookbook, and we had fabulous. I used to do this sort of thing then. And remember the top pointing up, and it needs to be the 4 there, pointing up. That has to be that size. Chloe, well done. So you can tell you're doing the easiest one. Yeah, that's right. It's good to actually practice doing it again, because otherwise you forget what you do. And then remember
Did I do something?
No, that's right.
Okay.
Beautiful arrow. We're nearly here. Remember what that is?
All the 2 wings.
We're giving you the hardest bit. This one's got under, like that.
Oh, yes.
Just like that. And then fold it in half. And then bring it
Fold
together.
it in half.
Like that, yeah?
Yeah.
And then pull up your little
Oh,
arrows.
yes.
Beautiful. So, just as you're finishing, I'll just conclude. So, I hope I've inspired you to engage more with the table napkin. They're not only useful and hygienic, but it's a lot of fun and also quite impressive if you've got friends over, or even for your family, to learn these folding techniques. And if you'd like to learn some more advanced techniques, I'm holding another class in a month, which you're welcome to come to. But thank you for today. Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mum.